Well, hey everyone, it's been a couple of days since our last update. Last time we talked to you guys, we were heading towards Bute to see a load of sites that have been arranged for us. You know, our aim, our vision is to build family homes for orphans in Lesotho, where 1 in 3 children are orphaned. So we were travelling that way, and we just wanted to let you know a bit of how we got on. We viewed 4 sites that day, and all of which were incredible. But the eyes we were looking to see would there be enough room that over the next years and even generations as we start this project, that we're able to continue to build houses for more and more orphans. We were looking ideally that there would be electricity and water, because they're not in every location, and then also that there would be some facilities close by like schools and that sort of thing. But the one that we landed on, or 2 that we landed on really, and we were trying to choose between, were in a place called Hasseleki. The first site was about 1 acre of a site right in the middle of a village, but we looked at it and it ticked all the boxes. It's right next to a school, it had electricity, it has a water borehole that needs to be repaired, but at least there's water on the site. And so that one seemed ideal. The only thing was it was a bit small for the future, so it was only about 1 acre in size, which wouldn't give us much scope to build beyond a couple of years. So we then looked at another site which was about 20 minutes walk or thereabouts away, just over the other side of a valley. And this site was huge. It was the whole top of a plateau. Now this site would have the potential to build anything you wanted on it. It was gigantic, but there was no electricity on it, and there was no water. But electricity is about a couple of 100 meters away, so we could look at getting that there. And down the bottom of the valley is a river, so there's certainly access to clean water that we could probably drill a borehole and pipe. So we were torn between the 2 sites. Really, where like one has the facilities but is a bit small, the other doesn't have the infrastructure but is huge. But in talking to the people, they basically offered us both of them. And they're only about 20 minutes walk from each other, so they're the sites that we landed on. And the idea would be that we could start on the first site, build a few houses and get going with that, and then as the project progresses, move over to the second site and continue building there. Or even when there's houses on the first site, we could use the second site for all the ancillary stuff that we want to do. We want to be able to grow crops, we want to be able to keep animals, have horses, things that are important for local Lesotho people, Lesotho kids, to grow up knowing how to do. So we're standing on the second site that we're being given to build these houses, and so we just met with the chief of this community over on the first site, and now we're on this second. So the first one is great. The first one, I reckon you would fit about 20 houses on it, and there's electricity and there's water and all that stuff there. It's in the middle of a community. Then we've been given this second tract of land that's 230 meters long. It's this whole plateau that stretches out in between 2 valleys. And all you can see back there, down the end there, Penny is playing with some of the kids from around here. There's obviously spectacular views around the place. What do you think, Tree?
God, it's so good. Yeah, it's amazing. It's an amazing community. The welcome we're getting here is just incredible. They're so excited. They're so excited to have Chris and Sheila. We want them to come live with them. It's just, God, it's so good. It's just so good. This place is incredible. It really is.
We got to meet a load of local people who were really happy that we were there. One of the local women, it's harvest time here in Lesotho, so all the cornfields have just been reaped and stripped. So you see as you drive past people's homes, big piles of corn, and one of the ladies went and got a big bag of corn and came back and gave it to Penny as a present. But it's at the stage now where the council are drafting a lease. They're drawing up a lease for us to have the land, and that's going to be our place. So we travelled from there then, we travelled 5 hours south, and we've landed, we're shooting now from a place called Palani Children's Centre. In our next update I'm going to show you around Palani Children's Centre, and you will have a picture then in your mind of what it is that we're going to reproduce in Hasseleki.
Beautiful.
And Palani is amazing, wait till you see it. So stay tuned, tune back in next time, and we'll show you around, and you'll be able to see what it is that we're going to hopefully, God willing, produce for the kids up in that community in Bute. So we'll see you next time.